Yo, what's going on, guys? Joshua, welcome back to another video. And yes, so I think finally, I think SummerSlam's match cards has been complete. And yeah, so we're gonna review to that. Yeah, we're gonna review to that also. So before we do that, let's just smash the like button. Don't forget to turn on those post notifications so that way you'll be notified. And subscribe to me if you want to see more videos. And yeah, let's get into the SummerSlam match cards. All right, guys. So a few weeks ago, like WWE literally announces that yeah, WWE announces that Drew McIntyre will actually defend his title on Randy Orton because Drew just said that actually Randy Orton just wants wants the WWE Championship match and Drew McIntyre accepted. So basically the match card has been added. Actually, like Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton's match card has been added. And next one, so Andrade Angel Garza win for the tag team triple threat match, I think, and they get to face the Street Profits, and hopefully, like Montez Ford is is gonna recover, even though we don't actually know who poisoned him, but I'm still gonna go with Selena Vega for now, but not sure if it's her or not. But again, I'll gonna go with her for now. And yeah, so the Street Profits are gonna defend their tag team titles against Andrade Angel Garza. And also the third one is Dominik Mysterio versus Seth Rollins. And yes, Dominik Mysterio just came and saved Aleister Black with the kendo stick. And wow, I guess Dominic is not even afraid of Seth Rollins at all, though, because after what Seth Rollins did to his father Rey Mysterio, like damaging his eye, like holy shit, he did it like twice. Damn, it was like actually like kind of kind of weird, but then I saw Dominic Mysterio and I saw his skill and I saw his 619 skills and he also like fly up and he also jumped outside the ring. Like, wow. Damn, Dominic Mysterio. Feel like he has some skills. And I also like his intro too. Like when him and Seth Rollins were about to sign a contract, like that's actually awesome. Anyways, so so I heard like the stipulation will be the street fight because Seth Rollins like allow Dominic like you can bring a candlestick, whatever you want, and yeah, so that's all he said. So I bet Dominic Mysterio will bring a kendo stick, and yeah, so let's move on to Braun Strowman versus the Fiend, and yes, Braun Strowman versus the Fiend, like few weeks, few no, actually, I think it was like 1 week ago. 1 week ago, like the Fiend just came with Alexa, and then the Fiend was about to use his Manifest Clause on Alexa, and then Braun Strowman popped up to scream, and he also said like strong words, like he doesn't give a damn about Alexa, and yeah, he does. He said he doesn't give a damn about Alexa. He only cares about destroying the Fiend, and also he also gave it opportunity for the Universal Championship match, and yeah, and also like yesterday though, like I yeah, sorry. So I was like standing still. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, I feel like I'm standing like a statue. Anyways, so yesterday, Alexa Bliss tries to actually Braun Strowman was trying to confront the Fiend, and then Alexa Bliss just like comes and confronts Braun Strowman. Then suddenly Alexa was like, we need to have a conversation talk, and Strowman's like, talk about what? And then Alexa was like, with you, Braun. look at you. And this is not the Braun Strowman that I just. And she said, this is not the Braun Strowman that I know. That I know. And you also say you don't give a damn about me. And Braun Strowman says, yeah, I don't give a damn. Yeah, I don't give a damn about you. And also again, he just said he doesn't give a damn about Alexa. He only cares about destroying the Fiend because he literally wanted to destroy him so bad. But yeah, so I cannot wait for this match for Braun Strowman versus the Fiend because I literally feel that Braun Strowman is actually heel because of the swamp fight, maybe that probably caused him to make him evil, or probably the Fiend used his manifest claws on Braun Strowman and put it on his hand and probably made him like turn evil. I think, I don't know, but that is like similar to Seth Rollins because Seth Rollins did face the Fiend before, and probably the Fiend used his manifest claws on Seth and probably made him turn into the Monday Night Messiah. So I'm pretty sure that Braun Strowman is a heel now, and and also with his new look with his hair, because now he's officially bald. But yeah. Anyways, so moving on to Apollo Crews and MVP. Yes, MVP did lose to Apollo Crews for the United States Championship match, and glad that Apollo took the new design because MVP does not deserve it. And yeah, so MVP is gonna have a second opportunity to face Apollo Crews for the United States Championship match, and yeah. And now moving on to Sasha Banks versus Asuka. Yes, so Asuka won against Bayley. Like whoever wins get to face Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship match, and Asuka really good, and she had defeated Bayley before in NXT, and and also like also Raw, probably on SmackDown. Like I don't know, but just wanted to say like Asuka like has to deal with Sasha Banks, and so has Bayley though. After like I just saw after I saw Bayley attack Kyrie Sane, and Asuka was too busy like facing Sasha for the Raw Women's Championship match. And then suddenly Asuka like was panicking, and she probably didn't have no choice like just to go out and then just check Kyrie Sane. And while that, like the referee just like countdown, and turned out that Sasha Banks is officially the Raw Women's Champion, and by a count out. But yeah. So now Asuka will have the third opportunity to face Sasha for the Raw Women's Championship match. Anyway, so moving on to Bayley versus Asuka. Yes, another one for Asuka. Yes. So yesterday, Asuka won in the Battle Royale because she wasn't even on the list. Because when I just saw Asuka appear, like I thought she wasn't even on the list, and I was like, how does Asuka like how's Asuka like competing in the battle royale? Like this doesn't make any sense. Like did she convince Vincent to like let her be on the battle royale? Like I don't even know because I have no idea how Asuka just like literally entered the battle royale and then gets to face Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship match. But yeah. So Asuka's facing like the two golden role models, Sasha Banks and Bayley, which is Bayley still straps and two belts Banks. And you know, maybe this match is probably going to be insane because Asuka did defeat Sasha before, and also Asuka did beat Bayley before. But yeah. So anyway, so last but not least, and I'm pretty sure Mandy fans and Sonya fans you all been waiting for, is Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville. And yes, guys, I am totally happy that we get Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville, and we've been waiting it for a long time though because we wanted to see Mandy Rose versus Sonya match, and someone that says like we want we wanted to see the last woman standing match, and I also said it too, but Instead, like they went on a different stipulation though, like a hair versus hair match. And I also talked about that, like the WWE weren't about to like make a hair versus hair match because like probably the WWE decides to scrap it. And suddenly though, like Mandy Rose did announce like at SummerSlam it'll be a hair versus hair match, and Sonya Deville accepts it, and I guess the WWE did change their mind about the hair versus hair match and decide to like book it again, and probably like because I think the WWE caught them attention about Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville because I seen them feuding before, and also like I saw like Sonya Deville just beat Mandy like twice on the solo match and a tag team match. So hopefully in SummerSlam like the score will be settled, and whoever shaved their hair bald, it means they lost, and they gotta go bald forever. Yeah, they gotta go bald forever, or maybe they want their hair to grow back, and then suddenly like they'll be pretty again. But yeah. Anyway, so let's move it on to the predictions for this year of SummerSlam. All right, so Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. Ooh, man, most people want Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton though, because I wanted to say they're both good, and Claymore versus RKO, which it would be interesting, and I wonder like who's gonna win. Like it's very tough, but I literally heard the WWE may do a title change for Drew McIntyre, and then instead of Drew McIntyre being the WWE champion, maybe they might give it Randy Orton, and then suddenly he'll become the 15th-time WWE champion. And Randy Orton has been in the ring for a long time, so so probably in my prediction though, it could be hard, but um, I might say that Randy Orton could win against Drew McIntyre. But if I'm wrong, then maybe Drew McIntyre still retains the title because, you know, I want Drew McIntyre to become the WWE champion because he deserves it because he works so hard, just like he works so hard, just like to compete and also like entering the battle royale and then also win against Brock Lesnar and entering WrestleMania, and also like in WrestleMania he beat Brock Lesnar with the Claymore kick. Wow, that was so awesome. And you know so hopefully though Drew McIntyre will still retains the title, and probably like moving on to the next chapter of him. But yeah, so in my prediction, like Randy Orton is gonna win. And yeah, so let's move on to the Street Profits. Yes, the Street Profits. Um so Angel Andrade and Angel has won the triple threat tag team triple threat match, and they get to face the Street Profits. And also like we also like saw like Montez Ford was poisoned because he wasn't even fine before he got in the ring with Andrade, and then he was getting fired up and he just like passed out, and he got sent by the medical center, and Bianca Dawkins just gave an update to Charlie, I think, and he said Montez is really poisoned, and everyone was shocked. And then Bianca Blair just came and just blamed the three of them, like which three of them did poison Montez first, and then Bianca Blair just targets Selena Vega, but I don't know. But let me know in the comments down below again. Like, do you think Selena Vega did actually poison Montez first? Let me let me know in the comment section below, because so that way I can hear like your answers. Anyway, moving on to Seth Rollins and Dominik, and yes, like Dominik and Seth Rollins. Um, so basically, Dominik did use a candlestick on Murphy and Seth Rollins, which is actually good. And also, he's fighting for his father Rey Mysterio, which he got sacrificed like 2 times by Seth Rollins, like during the tag team match when Aleister Black and the oh yeah, well like there oh yeah, so Rey Mysterio sacrificed his eye. Um, well there was a tag team match, which is Aleister Black and Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and Murphy. And then Seth Rollins wasn't even mood. He was kind of like, he was mad and his hair just like literally messed up. And then suddenly, like, Rey Mysterio was about to do 619 and, suddenly pushed Seth Rollins out of the way. And he's about to go 619. And Seth Rollins just like literally grabbed him. And then suddenly he just damaged his eye. And then suddenly, like, he made Reyes sacrifice. And also, like in Extreme Rules, he did the same thing. So at the end, because you know Seth Rollins wants Rey Mysterio to sacrifice for the greater good again, and guess what? He did it again. He sacrificed Rey's eyes like twice. But now it is time for Dominik Mysterio to step up, and I see him like his skills, and I see his 619, and I think I think, I think Dominik's, I think Dominic did do the other direction of the 619 because I'm pretty sure like he does it to the left because Rey Mysterio usually do 619 on the right, but Dominic like no he does the 619 on the left. So I think Dominic Mysterio is a lefty. He's the lefty of the 619. And also it was impressive though that Dominic does have skills. Like wow, it's kind of very impressive. And also, so in my prediction though, I have no idea because I know Dominic Mysterio is gonna bring a candlestick, and if he uses it on Seth Rollins, like he's gonna be insane. Or what if Seth Rollins just brings a candlestick as too? Because he said it to like Dominic Mysterio, like you can bring a candlestick whatever you want. And you know what? Maybe Seth Rollins will do the same thing, like bring a kendo stick, and then suddenly they'll both use kendo stick to see who gets hurt even more. I don't know, but I know like the stipulation is a street fight, so basically like there will be buildings and they'll still be in the ring, and maybe like there will be chairs or tables. Like I don't know, but I don't know, but yeah. So hopefully the street fight will be like no disqualification mats or probably no countouts or anything, but yeah. Um anyway, so moving on to Braun Strowman versus the Fiend, and I explained it before, like so the Fiend the Fiend return and used the used his manifest clause on Alexa Bliss. And then the next week later, like he came back with Alexa Bliss, and then suddenly, like the Fiend was about to use his claw again and put it on Alexa Bliss's mouth, but then Alexa Bliss stopped, and then touched the Fiend's head, and then he let go like aggressively, and then Strowman just appeared on the screen, and he said Bray, and he said he'll get an opportunity to the Fiend for the Universal Championship, and also Strowman said he doesn't give a damn about Alexa, and that kind of hurts. And then the next week, and then this week or this Friday or yesterday, like we saw Strowman just like returned and with a new look, and now he's bald, and suddenly he was talking to the Fiend to come out to face your fears, and also like Alexa Bliss just came out and trying to confront Braun Strowman about he that they need to talk. They literally need to talk, and Strowman says talk about what, and then Alexa was like you like, and then Bliss says talking about you talking about you because you say you didn't give a damn about me, and Strowman said it again. Yeah, he doesn't give a damn about Alexa, and also all he cares about is destroying the Fiend. And Alexa was said, "Be careful what you wish for, Braun." And then suddenly Alexa Bliss starts to slap Strowman though, starting to slap Strowman, and then suddenly Strowman picked up Alexa Bliss. Whoa, which is insane. And uh, and then the Fiend just came and probably saved Alexa Bliss. So I'm pretty sure that Braun Strowman is probably heel because I'm pretty sure WWE did have plans for Braun Strowman turning him into heel, and I think he's already heel now, and I wonder what's Braun Strowman's. I mean, I am interested of Braun Strowman's new character because right now he acts like so different, and he's like kindly new, and you saw his head shape, which he does look like a Big Show's son. Or should I say like he looks like the Big Show 2.0. But yeah, so in my prediction for Braun Strowman versus the Fiend, kind of interesting. I'm pretty sure maybe the Fiend will win because if he uses like probably the Manifest Claw again, so this means that probably the Fiend will take that title from Braun Strowman. Maybe probably the help of Alexa Bliss because I think the Fiend is probably face and Strowman's heel. And yeah, so maybe hopefully Alexa Bliss comes and saves the Fiend or help the Fiend to to uh to take back for the Universal Championship. But yeah. All right, moving on to the next one. Apollo Crews versus MVP. Yes. So I see Apollo Crews beat MVP, I think on Monday or probably last Monday. I don't remember, but I'm so glad that he picked up the win and took the new design of the United States Championship, and now MVP is kind of upset because he lost to Apollo Crews for United States Championship, and now like he wanted a rematch for the United States Championship at SummerSlam. So hopefully Apollo Crews appeared because I think he's clear for the COVID. So I am pretty sure Apollo Crews will appear at SummerSlam, which is August 23rd. And yeah. Um. Anyways, moving on to Asuka and Sasha Banks. Yes. So basically, what happened in Extreme Rules, like, Asuka, like, she was about to spit on Sasha, and then suddenly Sasha dodged it and accidentally spit it on the referee, and which is like actually kind of like which is which is very very disgustified, and feel bad for the ref because you know, I think Asuka just made like the referee just blinded, and then suddenly Bayley just like took the referee shirt off, and then she put it on, and she kind of 1, 2, 3, and she said, "Ring the damn bell," and the official never rang because Bayley is the unofficial referee, and then she stole the title. She stole the ti- and then she stole the title because it was supposed to be Asuka, and then suddenly Sasha Banks and Bayley just made a gateway, so that didn't count. And then like the other week later, like Stephanie McMahon announced like that Sasha Banks is going to have a rematch against Asuka because both of them did not win because after Bayley just like using the referee, and then one, and then started count to 1, 2, 3, ring the damn bell, and it was unofficial because the official referee was down, and Bayley just like stole the title from Asuka because it was supposed to be hers, and again like Sasha and Bayley just like run through the gateway, and yeah, and then the other week later, Sasha Banks versus Asuka for a rematch, and suddenly though we saw Bayley attacking Kairi Sane, which was insane, and Asuka was like freaking out, like she didn't know what to do, like she was like she was like, "Oh my god, what should I do? Should I focus on winning the Raw Women's Championship match, or should I just go check on Kairi Sane? And uh, and then uh, and then Asuka just just left the ring and check on Kyrie, and then Bayley just run, and the ref was counting, and once it counted 10, Sasha Banks is the official Raw Women's Champion, the Raw Women's Champion, and yeah, so but it should have been Asuka because she shouldn't even just like retained it, and instead of Bayley just like attacking Kyrie because Bayley cheats a lot, or should I say, both Sasha Banks and Bayley cheat a lot because they're both heel. And hopefully, guys, the breakup is still gonna happen soon. No worries. Like we're gonna see them breaking up, and hopefully, like Sasha turns on Bayley and probably go after the SmackDown Women's Champion. But yeah, all right. So let's move on to Bayley versus Asuka. Yes. So yesterday that was literally insane. And like I said it before, and I'll say it again, like Asuka wasn't even on the list for the battle royale, but I don't know how did she enter the battle royale. Maybe she asked like Vincent to Vincent can I actually join the battle royale? And Vincent's big man probably like, all right, do whatever you want. And I guess like Asuka probably like just entered the battle royale because maybe she wanted to target Sasha Banks and Bayley. You know, after what Bayley did to Kairi Sane and attacking her, and Bayley attacking Kairi, but yeah, so that's why like she goes. That's why like she probably like competed the battle royale, so that way that she'll get revenge on Bayley and Sasha. And you know what? So insane, like Asuka's like literally won, and now she wanted to face both champions. Damn. And also like Asuka wanted to become double champions, but if it's possible, if she can become double champions, because we've seen people been double champions before, because like Becky Lynch, since like she won in WrestleMania 35, which is probably last year, she she just she literally won like the Raw Women's Champion and the SmackDown Women's Champion, and suddenly she gets to have both titles, and that was insane because if Becky can if Becky can actually can beat if Becky can beat Ronda and Charlotte for the Raw and the SmackDown Women's Championship match. So this probably means that maybe Asuka can do the same thing if she can beat Sasha Banks and Bayley for the Raw Women's Champion. I mean, for the Raw and the SmackDown Women's Championship. But yeah, but I don't know. Like we'll just have to see, because maybe we might see Asuka only carries one, and that's it. Like I don't even know. So in my predictions for Sasha versus Asuka, I'm not pretty sure because Bayley might be around in Sasha's corner, because maybe probably Bayley could screw Sasha Banks and letting her losing the Raw Women's Champion. Yeah, make her losing the Raw Women's Championship. Or maybe if Bayley tries to use something though and give it to Sasha just to cheat, and probably like Sasha took over the victory, this means Sasha still retains the title. I don't know, but maybe Sasha Banks could still retain like the Raw Women's Championship. Because thanks to Bayley like helping her, like giving her something though, and then suddenly like Sasha Banks cheated by using something, like I don't even know. But anyways, moving on to Bayley versus Sasha. So Asuka has been going after Bayley just like attacked Kairi Sane, and you know Asuka was like, literally too busy facing Sasha for the Raw Women's Championship match, and she didn't have no choice. Like she got to check, like Kyrie saying, and Bayley just like run away and check Sasha Banks, and then Sasha Banks told Bayley that she won the Raw Women's Championship match, and she was officially like the Raw Women's Champion, and and we saw on Friday that she just won the Battle Royale, and that was literally insane because now she gets to face both champions for the Raw and the SmackDown Women's Champion. And I'll say before and I'll say it again. If Becky can beat Charlotte and Ronda for the Raw and the SmackDown Women's Championship, this means Asuka can do the same thing, if it's possible. Or will she hold the one title? And also, guys, let me know in the comments section below what you guys think. Do you think Asuka will like leave with two titles, or will she leave only one title? Just think about it. Because to me, I'm literally thinking that maybe she can only hold one title, but not like the other title. Because maybe like if Vincent McMahon decides to like let like probably Sasha lose her Raw Women's Champion, her if Vincent McMahon decides to like let Sasha to lose her title and then give it back to Asuka, and then that way like Asuka will like keep the title for a while until it's time for Asuka to drop the title, or will Bayley drop the title first? But I don't know. But we'll just have to see. And yes, and finally the last one is Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville, and the we're all and we've been waiting for this, and finally it's it finally came, a hair versus hair match, and which one of them is gonna lose the hair first? So yeah, so Sonya and Mandy has been have we've seen the feud with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville because they've been going at each other for like few months now, and after WrestleMania 36, like Mandy Rose turned on her former best friend Sonya Deville, and she probably didn't have enough with it, and then while Otis was versing Dolph Ziggler, and finally like Mandy Rose did a low blow on Dolph, and then Otis just picked up the victory, and you know what? And suddenly like Otis and Mandy did the WrestleMania kiss, like which is wow. Now they are a couple now, and and then a few weeks ago we see Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville, and Sonya Deville just beat Mandy twice, and also in a tag team match, which is Otis and Mandy Rose versus Dolph Ziggler and Sonya Deville, and I think Sonya Deville just picked up the victory again, and then suddenly like Sonya and Dolph just picked up the win, and also like few months later, like we haven't seen them for a while because I thought like Mandy, Otis, Tucker, Sonya like were quarantined, and we didn't know where they were. And then like few weeks later, we saw them came back, because the love story, because we're gonna see Otis and Mandy the love story continues, but then suddenly like this segment has ruined by Sonya Deville because Sonya Deville is attacking Mandy Rose and trying to brutalize her, and then ruining her makeup and also cutting her hair, and then suddenly like Mandy Rose like you know was silent on social media, and then the other week later like she came back with the short hair and then started attacking Sonya Deville, and Sonya Deville, and that was actually awesome. And then that video just like got more more views. Like wow, because I think most people are interested in Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville feud because that's what we want to see. That's what we literally want to see, and you know I think it's like literally awesome. So hopefully the rivalry is gonna end, and hopefully though like Sonya Deville will go bald. But yeah. Anyway, so I'm going with the last prediction for Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville. I'm literally thinking that Sonya Deville could go bald, and then yeah, Sonya Deville could go bald, and suddenly Mandy Rose just won the hair versus hair match. But yeah, but I don't even know how does a hair versus hair match work, because this isn't the first time they do the hair versus hair match, because I think WWE did do a hair versus hair match before, but uh but yeah, so my prediction: Sonya Deville will go bald, and probably Mandy Rose could probably win the hair versus hair match. But yeah, so I think the match card has been completed, and if you guys if you guys enjoyed the video, comment down below to see which videos do you want to see next, and subscribe to me if you want to see more videos. Follow me Instagram, Twitter. Link is going to be in the description. And yeah, anyways, guys, so I'll see you guys next time. So peace.